Matt Larson with BigSiouxMedia.com. Thanks for joining us on this week's Big Sioux Media Coaches Show. Coming up, we had a chance to talk with Coach Jorgensen of the Dell Rapids wrestling team, as well as Coach Fearsdahl of the Dell Rapids boys basketball team. And we also had a chance to talk with Coach LeBrun and Coach Schmidt of Dell Rapids St. Mary. We talked to all four of these coaches about the upcoming district and region tournaments that they'll be playing in the next couple of weeks. We'll do all of that when we return right after this.
The villas on Clubhouse Court of Dell Rapids offer single-family homes with 3-car garages. Located on a quiet street on Rocky Run Golf Course, no-step construction, and easy entrance. Maintenance-free living including lawn care and snow removal, plus the opportunity to specify custom options. If you're in the market for a new home, check out www.villasonclubhouse.com or call 366-0808. The Villas, small-town living and quality of life that is second to none.
There's a reason why they call it a convenience store, because it is so convenient for you to stop and get gas, sandwiches and snacks, your favorite beverages, or meet with your friends for coffee and lunch. Stop in to T&C Self-Service Convenience Store of Dell Rapids, located on the west side of town near the four-way stop. They have everything you need. Or stop into the other place on the east side of Dell Rapids. Convenience made quick and easy. T&C Self-Service Convenience Store of Dell Rapids.
If you are loving this winter weather for outdoor fun, then you need to check out OpenThrottleMotobrokers.com. That's OpenThrottleMotobrokers.com. You can look over their wide assortment of snowmobiles and other accessories too. Open Throttle is located on the west edge of Dell Rapids, just off the interstate, and they can rev up your winter season with a snowmobile, an ATV or UTV. Open Throttle Motor Brokers, 428-3030. Open 10 to 6 Monday through Friday, Saturday 9 to 3. That's OpenThrottleMotorbrokers.com.
Welcome back to the Big Sioux Media Coaches Show, joined now by Coach LeBrun. And Coach, coming off a big win last night over Estenline, a top 5 team. Thoughts how that game went last night for you?
Well, obviously it went very well since we ended up with the win. But yeah, we got down early. The game started out with Kelly Mickle was 3 points shy of 1,000 points, so she had a couple shots early, 3-pointers that she missed, and then right at the end of the first quarter, she knocked down a 3-pointer, and we could kind of get that out of the way. And I think after that, then the girls we could really kind of focus and kind of got the weight off of Kelly's shoulders.
Well, now you ended your season on that big win, and now you look forward to the district tournament. I know there's some games out there, some teams haven't quite finished yet, but looking pretty good seeding-wise. What are your thoughts going into the district tournament for the team and where you guys are set up right now?
So right now, I think we're sitting between that number 1, number 2 seed. So I mean that was our goal to get that first round bye. I think that's kind of a big thing. We could rest up, get healthy, and yeah, if we. Either way, it's a very winnable game for us, and we like our chances in our district.
You mentioned that it's a pretty wide open district. I think on any given night, any team could win. What do you guys got to do to pick up a couple of wins in the district and move on?
We just need to carry that momentum that we've gained here the last couple of weeks. We've been playing really well as a team. We've had balanced scoring, and we've had great team defense, and we've just kind of started to really gel, and everything's kind of come together.
Well, the last thing I noticed about the district is, with the first round bye, the second round you play the top seed, and then your championship game is in town. How big of an advantage is that for your team to not have to travel for any of the games for the districts?
I think it'll be a big advantage. Probably not as big going to a different place, but it'll be an advantage for one to just have that crowd, and that's the thing that I think that really has helped us with the win last night. The crowd was amazing, and we seemed to get a great showing at our home games, and it's helped us. We've only lost one time at home.
Well, we wish you good luck throughout the district tournament, and we look forward to watching how that plays out.
Thanks, Matt.
All right, thanks. Stay tuned. We got more coming up on the Big Sioux Media Coaches Show right after this.
Hi, I'm Craig Libas, CEO and Managing Partner at Executive Recruiting Consultants. We are a recruiting firm that specializes in the recruiting and placement of individuals in many industries throughout the Midwest and country. Our team specializes in, but not limited to, the following industries: accounting, agriculture, banking, finance, HR, and manufacturing. Please contact any of our team members and partners now and see how we can take your organization or career to the next level.
Sievertson Spinal Care of Dell Rapids is a premier chiropractic clinic of the Midwest, serving patients from the tri-state area. Dr. Sievertson's specific and gentle approach to chiropractic care allows him to see patients of all ages with all types of concerns. Utilizing state-of-the-art diagnostic equipment and precision spine analysis, Dr. Sievertson uses a gentle hands-on NUCA adjustment to restore the body back to health. If you want help with your problems, then act immediately. Call 428-4778 to schedule your free consultation and a screening.
Hello, this is Bob with Dell's Auto. We are always, not once in a while, always 20 minutes north of high prices. Of course, if you're from Garrettson or somewhere else, maybe Brookings, maybe we're 40 minutes south of high prices. Doesn't matter. We beat people on price, that's where we start. We need you as a customer, not once, all the time. We'll take care of you from front to back. So come on down to Dell's Auto. We're here to get along all the time.
Back now on the Big Sioux Media Coaches Show, and joined now by Coach Fiersdell. And Coach, coming off a couple of big wins, a win against Parkston at the DW Classic, and then a game over Sisseton, a tough battle. Thoughts on how those two games turned out for you?
Well, we're in the process of trying to build and get ready for the postseason here. Those are two real good wins. Parkston and Sisseton, they have real good records. They beat really quality teams. They beat some teams that beat us. Parkston had some really strong post kids inside that we had to defend. And then Sisseton tonight, they had a real big guy inside. That was a heck of a challenge for our guys, and they have a real talented player, Cornelius, on the perimeter, 6'7" point guard, and we worked real hard at the defensive end both those games, and that's kind of become our bread and butter a little more. We were able to hit some shots in both those games and extend our lead, and then really keep the defensive pressure on teams. And when we do that, we can play pretty well.
One more game to close out the season, regular season. You got Lennox at home. Thoughts about that game coming up?
Well, Lennox is always a tough team. This year they've had some highs and maybe some downs a little bit. They beat some really talented teams. They gave Vermillion their first loss of the year. They beat Canton. They're going to come in, and they're a very athletic, tenacious group. They play full court man defense, and we got to be able to handle that defensive pressure. It'll be a big challenge for us to come in and play well. Fortunately, we have them at home, and we anticipate a big crowd helping us on to try to get a victory.
All right, now I'm going to put you on the spot and make you look out a little bit farther. Regions are just around the corner. Tough region, as we talked about all year. Looks like you guys are sitting pretty good there at the second seed. What are your thoughts going into that region tournament? What do you guys got to do to get yourselves in the championship game in the state?
Nothing's totally settled yet, but we're sitting in the second seed, and if we can get one more win on the season here, I think we'll be pretty comfortably in that second seed. And that would mean a first round bye for us, which is big. We're not going to take anybody for granted that we would play in that first round as it sits right now. It could be Flandreau, it could be Flandreau Indian, it could be Garrettson, it could be Sylvester Christian. And when the postseason comes around, you got to be ready to play no matter who you're playing. So we're not going to take anyone lightly. We know in our region, Madison's undefeated #1 and probably the favorite. And our guys have been hoping to get another shot at them, but we got a lot of work to do before we get there. So we hope to be there in the end and give it all we got. Get to that region championship in one game, and you never know what happens.
All right, well, thanks for joining us here, and we wish you good luck in your final game and throughout regions, and we'll let you know where we'll be as soon as tournament time comes around.
All right, thanks for the coverage all year, man.
All right, thanks. Stay tuned, we got more on the Big Sioux Media Coaches Show right after this.
Walking down the street, you know most everyone you meet. Every rope made of many different fibers. Of all the homes you've ever known, this one's your own. You know it's good and getting better all together. Together, your neighbors and your friends. Pull together, your neighbors and your friends.
The Pizza Ranch of Dell Rapids has plenty of room for meetings or for get-togethers with family and friends, plus a game room for lots of entertainment. Now here's the best part of eating in at the Pizza Ranch: great chicken, mashed potatoes, vegetables, great salads, and great pizza. If you have a group needing a fundraiser, contact the Pizza Ranch in Dell Rapids to find out how they will help you with your group. Dine in, carry out, or delivery, that's the Pizza Ranch in Dell Rapids.
Pizza Ranch.
Whoa, that's good.
We're in a brand new year, and if you're looking to make some improvements inside the home, maybe some painting, new doors, whatever you need, stop by Dell's Lumber in Dell Rapids. If it's outside materials for a bigger construction or building project, you'll find the materials and products at Dell's Lumber. And don't forget about their rental of power tools, plumbing tools, floor care equipment, and more. Dell's Lumber, your do-it-best center, 306 Liddell Avenue in Dell Rapids. Call 428-5645.
Welcome back to the Big Sioux Media Coaches Show, and joined now by Coach Jorgensen. And Coach, your regular season's completed now. What are your thoughts on how your wrestlers did this year?
We had some ups and downs. Obviously, we've had some guys do real well, and we've broke some records that have been long-standing with the team. And then we've had some injuries, and we've had some other things that didn't quite go our way. As a team, we've improved. We lost a few guys during the year, which always hurts. Participation is big, but it's the nature of the beast a little bit. But overall, it was a successful year.
All right, you take that regular season ending, and you've got regions coming up this weekend. What are your predictions for the region tournament for you guys?
Well, number one, the region tournament. Our region has gotten a lot better in the past 3 years. And now I would have to say that our region is probably one of the stronger regions in the state. And every kid, as far as today goes, is not beat out of the tournament. There's some kids that have some more work to do to qualify for the state tournament, but we have some guys that are on the fence that if they can have a few good matches and put them together, they'll be going to the state tournament. And then obviously we've got some other guys that they just have to keep working hard, and they're going to be successful if they continue to do what they've done in the past.
All right, well, we appreciate you taking the time throughout the year to talk with us and keep us up to date on the wrestling team this year. And,
you bet.
We wish you good luck at the region tournament, and we hope to see some names up for the state tournament next weekend.
Sounds great. Well, thank you very much.
All right, thanks.
Yep.
Stay tuned. We got more coming up on the Big Sioux Media Coaches Show right after this.
I'm Dr. Carol Dorn, Chief of Staff at Dell's Veterinary Services in Dell Rapids, South Dakota. At Dell's Vet Services, we work with everything from small animals like cats and dogs to livestock, cattle, sheep, horses, pigs, and an occasional snake. Whether it's helping prevent disease or the little perks like boarding and grooming, our specialized in-house diagnostics, blood machines, digital x-rays, our surgery suite. We aim at giving you the best possible service when you come in. We provide both same-day appointments and after-hour emergency care. If you have any questions or we can help you, please give us a call or drop us an email.
For family entertainment, stop by the Dell's Bowl in downtown Dell Rapids. Stop by for a delicious breakfast or lunch and enjoy the food and conversation at the Dell's Bowl in downtown Dell Rapids. They have adult leagues, kid-youth bowling, specials during the week, and reserved lanes for parties, birthdays, and other events. Call the Dell's Bowl 428-3800 in downtown Dell Rapids, South Dakota.
Dell Rapids Ace Hardware is the stop to make for home winterizing needs. Do you have enough ice melt? What about a snowblower? Dell's Ace Hardware makes it easy and convenient. Open 7 days a week. Also pick up the indoor products you need. Ace Hardware has equipment and inflatable rentals as well. They're open Monday through Friday from 8 to 8, Saturday 8 to 6, and Sunday 9 to 5. Dell's Ace Hardware, 406 State Highway 77, Dell Rapids, 428-5959.
Welcome back to the Big Sioux Media Coaches Show, joined now by Coach Schmidt. And Coach, you guys have had a very successful last few weeks, winning 4 of your last 6 games. Thoughts on how the team's been performing the last few weeks?
Really pretty well. We're forcing a lot of turnovers, getting a lot of easy shots. I think that, the other night we ran into Team Esteline who converted on 28 of 35 free throws, which is outstanding. And that's one we wish we could have gotten, but we look forward to the next one down at Baltic.
You mentioned Baltic coming up, and then you follow that up on Monday with Chester to finish up your regular season. I think 2 really big games for you guys coming up with district opponents to finish up the regular season. Your thoughts on these 2 games and what your team has to do to pick up wins?
Yes, I think that what you want to do is generate momentum going into the tournament. So these are big games coming up. They could go either way. We want kids to play hard and keep working to get better in practice. And I think that it should be interesting.
Well, now as you think back on the season as a whole, what are your thoughts on how the team has progressed from the start of the season to where they are now heading into the district tournaments in a couple of weeks?
Well, we've gotten better, I think. You know, we're not turning the ball over as much. We're shooting a little bit better. You know, it's taken time. We spent a ton of time this year on fundamentals. And when in doubt in your practice, I think it fall back and do more fundamentals. So from the time the season started, I like to feel like we were getting a little bit better.
And that was, we look forward a little bit past the last couple of regular season games. You've got the district tournament just around the corner, and this district seems to be wide open, it looks like, with your games coming up with Baltic and Chester. A couple of wins could move you up towards a second seed, a couple of losses or a split, and you guys could end up towards the bottom. What is your feeling on how this district is going to shape up for you guys?
Well, I think Elkton Lake Benton's got the 1 seed. They're 15-5, and they've got that locked up. Like you mentioned, Matt, you know, it could go either way. So we want to try and win out, get that momentum going, possibly get a 2 seed if that's possible. You know, host a game or two. And then, you know, whenever you can do that, it's exciting for your program when you get enough points and seed points to host a ball game. So we're excited to have that chance.
Yeah, finally, what does your team need to do to be, have a very successful district tournament and possibly make it down to regions?
What we have to do is a couple things. First of all, play great defense. I think that'll take you a long ways. You know, it seems like in the district tournament, every shot, every turnover, it's not like the regular season. It really, there's just that much more pressure. It means a lot more. A big mistake here or there could be huge in a game. So, you know, get out and play hard, take the early game jitters off, and see what happens.
All right. Well, we wish you good luck the rest of the regular season and into the district tournament, and we appreciate you taking time throughout the season to talk with us.
Okay, thanks, Matt.
All right. Stay tuned. We got more coming up on the Big Sioux Media Coaches Show right after this.
I know. You go to DQ, you're thinking Blizzard, but here's a little best-kept secret, the DQ chicken strip basket. They call it whole tenderloin. I call it #delicious. They marinate them up, season them 5 times, flavor inside and out. These crispy chicken strips are so good. They're like Blizzard good. Is that too far?
Not at all, Alan. The chicken strip basket, now only $4.49 at your DQ. This is fan food, not fast food.
Boom. Wink.
Also this month at the Dell Rapids Dairy Queen, try the Red Velvet Cake Blizzard, or get your Red Velvet Blizzard Cake for Valentine's Day at the Dell Rapids Dairy Queen.
If you're like most people and you get hungry and you're in a hurry, you need to stop by Cubby's of Dell Rapids. From breakfast items to lunchtime snacks and more, Cubby's of Dell Rapids is a terrific place to stop. Also, check out their mouth-watering, delicious Godfather's Pizza specials, too. Fill up your car or truck, head inside for your favorite snacks and beverages, too. And you'll be back on the road in no time at all. Cubby's, located at 220 North Highway 77 in Dell Rapids.
Matt Larson back with BigSiouxMedia.com. Glad you joined us on this week's Big Sioux Media Coaches Show. That's going to wrap things up for this week and also wrap things up for our Coaches Show throughout the winter season. We want to thank you for watching during the winter season. Stay tuned throughout the next couple of weeks. We hope to have a chance to talk with the coaches of our spring season here on BigSiouxMedia.com.